Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Anayawis and I'm from class 5 section A. Today I'm going to deliver the lecture about energy. Well, energy is actually a main source that helps us to do anything. Energy is a power that helps us to do any kind of work in our daily lives, like even to sit, even to stand, or to talk or lay down. And there's so many actions that you can do with the help of types of energy. So first, let's get to know about what are the types of energy. There are 9 types of energy: heat energy, light energy, kinetic energy, sound energy, electrical energy, solar energy, nuclear energy, and potential energy. So first, let's get to know about each of the energy. First of all, what is heat energy? You must know that heat is something like hotness. So heat energy is also so much useful for you to do the work. Like if you're hanging the clothes on the clothesline, so you can dry them with the using of iron. That also requires heat. Plus, you can also dry them with a natural source and sun. Sun is the main source of heat and also light energy. Light energy, of course, without light, you will not be able to see things. So light energy basically helps us to see things, and that's why it's also known as a type of energy. Like light bulb has the light energy, like tube light, like so many other appliances, electrical appliances have the light energy. Oh yeah, actually, I get the name of electrical appliances. Well, let's get to know about electrical appliances. Electrical appliances require electrical energy, so let's get to know about electrical energy. Electrical energy is also actually electricity. Like electricity is used in so many things, like appliances, like TV, like power stations, especially where the electrical energy is made. And electrical energy is useful for you to watch the TV, to do the work in kitchen, use appliances, and so many other work you guys can do using electrical energy. Now let's get to know about sound energy. Well, right now, as you guys can hear my sound. Sound is when you hear something, when you talk about something, and the other one can hear you. Like you create the sound when you're talking with each other. When you lost a balloon, it's going to create a sound. When you're riding a car, the horn is going to create a sound. Just everything around you must be creating a sound. So this is about sound energy. Now let's get to know what kinetic energy. Kinetic energy are moving objects. Like right now, I'm moving my hand. So I'm producing kinetic energy. Well, actually, kinetic energy depends on the speed and the mass of the object. The more the mass of the object and the more of the speed of the object, it would have more kinetic energy. Like, let's get an example. Here, this is kind of like a kind of horse. Okay, this is a horse, and this horse is actually, this car is more faster rather than this one. So who do you think that which one has more kinetic energy? Of course, the one which is the more faster. As I mentioned first about the more the mass of the object and the more speed of the object, it produces more kinetic energy. Yes, now we cleared the concept about kinetic energy. Let's get to know what is potential energy. Well, when we are eating something, that is the chemicals in it. Any food we add includes the chemicals in it. So we are actually, we store the energy in our body, and then after that we use that energy later to do work. That is called potential energy. Now actually potential energy has 3 types itself: gravitational potential energy, elastic potential energy, and chemical potential energy. Let's get to know first of chemical potential energy. As I mentioned first, that what food we eat includes the chemicals. So it's the same that if you eat something or if you digest chemicals inside your body, you store the energy, chemical energy in your body, and then that energy will be used later to do work. And gravitational potential energy is not like seems related to the definition of potential energy. It's kind of different, because gravitational potential energy, the more higher in the mass of the object is, the more gravitational potential energy will be produced. Now you guys must be clarified that if there are two mountains, this mountain and this mountain is more higher and this mountain has less higher. So this mountain must have more gravitational potential energy because it has more height, and this has less height. So this one, mass also does matter. Mass in all of the energy does matter. The more the mass, the more the energy would be produced. So this is actually called gravitational potential energy. Now the third type is elastic potential energy. You know guys, spring, of course, must have known that this is a spring. So here is also a rubber band. When you stretch it, and then it comes to shape like this. When you stretch anything object, it creates elastic energy. This is a rubber band that also is known as elastic band. And spring, when it's being compressed, and that time it's going to create elastic energy, because the more the stretch object is going to be, it's going to create more elastic energy. Now we have known about all the types of energy except two of them, solar energy and nuclear energy. Let's get to know what solar energy. Solar energy is basically an energy type that is mostly used in solar panels. Solar panels are actually, the cells. As you guys can see, in every house there's kind of a block, and there's so many cells in it. Okay, these are called boxes, and in these boxes there are small type of cells that are called photovoltaic cells. Photovoltaic cells are actually used to produce electricity in your house. First, they catch the heat and light from the sun. And here, as you can see, first solar panels or photovoltaic cells catch the heat and light from the sun, wherever the natural source is. And then after that, it's going to convert into electricity. Yes, exactly. And that's how you have to watch the TV, and that's how the light bulb is going to be switched on. So this is about solar energy. Let's get to know about nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, mostly in countries of nuclear energy, is being produced. It's used when the atoms and molecules are going to be slated together and they're packed. When it's going to be collide, and that time it's going to create a bomb. It's going to create a fire. So nuclear energy, that's why nuclear energy is used. And nuclear energy is so much harmful to the environment, and it has so many bad advantages. So avoid to use nuclear energy. Now next is energy conversion. Energy conversion is so much easy topic. It's also related to energy. Solar panels. Well, when the one energy is converted to the another type of energy, like heat energy is converted into light energy. But how all this happens, let's get to know. For example, you have the solar panels. As I explained, that first is create the heat and light, and then it's converted into the electricity. Now, as I've already given the example of solar panels, well, that actually is the energy conversion. Let's have another. TV, when switched on, first it needed electricity. And then after the electricity, when it's catched, it's needed after that heat plus light. It's going to produce heat and light. And after the heat and light, you will be able to have heat, because electricity always has the heat, and you will be also able to see the light in the TV screen. Now this is about energy conversion and types of energy. The last topic is remaining, which is about energy conservation. Energy conservation is saving energy in a wise way. Like you have the electrical appliances, and if you remain on, it's going to, of course, sometimes blast, or it's going to bad happen. So you don't have to waste the energy. You should be switched that off. If you're going on the car, of course, car needs heat and electrical energy. So if you're remaining car on, so try to gain this, conserve less energy. And guys, you should be seek the energy, so you guys should be good luck to you. That's all about energy. Thank you very much.